mine or whether it's the stream.
What I'll do is we'll try and into this point of interest. See what happens. Bang! And then get out. Can't be killed by the helicopter. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. I was expecting it to explode, but it didn't, sadly. Okay, come out of that. That looks quite cool.
Hmm. What about the stream? Can you see it all right?
Just doing it. Give us a second. God.
Sorry.
Where am I? Craig, he's live. Watch stream. There we go. It's a little bit laggy, but not particularly.
Just try to adjust my... Okay, mine's settled down a bit. Preferable. Yeah.
We want them to come through the door, don't we? Yeah, absolutely. So is this just your Blood Moon base, or is this your... 30?
Is it your house as well, or?
Okay. I quite liked the idea of one of... I was watching one of the Fun Pimps developers. And they did like a tower they built, but it wasn't like a huge tower. And they'd done a drawbridge so that they could
What did they do with the drawbridge?
basically the drawbridge wasn't meant for fighting. All it was meant for is so that you could park your vehicle and you have your Blood Moon base and your normal base in one. And then you fight from the next level above.
Oh, okay. So you used it as an elevator, a vehicle elevator.
No, not at all. You basically you have a ramp that you've built up, and then you have the drawbridge that drops down onto that ramp. So you drive your vehicle in, then you pull the ramp up, and then you then effectively ignore it.
Oh, okay. Oh, Craig, that's looking a bit risky. No, that's looking a bit risky, mate. Yep, see if that entices them. It's definitely now the weakest point, mate, so... They do appear now to be trying to get out. Hopefully to get to that front door.
They haven't destroyed the siren.
They don't seem bothered about it. No, they're
Not interested, are they? That's a bit shit.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's changed the game tactics though, because they used to be full on for those sirens. Go on, you little shits, go on the phone. Yeah, that should change their minds, because that's... Oh, crikey. What is it about that point? What have you got there, Craig, that they so desperately want to get in for? They seemed almost determined to get into your bloody bottom of your house there.
Why are they still trying to get through there?
That's ridiculous.
Oh,
That's... I don't get that. There were weaker points than that they should have been... And to the side of that house again. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm sure it does in some way, but I don't get it.
Fuck's sake.
Ah, back through it.
They're not. So where did they come from? I'm a bit confused.
Are they? I don't understand why they've gone that way to try and reach you.
It's all about eating delicious brains, isn't it? I thought. I didn't think it was just about fucking up your shit. You know, that doesn't...
No, normally it's about going for the weakest points and the most accessible route to get you.
Yeah.
Not your house or stuff. I don't know whether the siren has like changed them or something, but... It shouldn't have changed the AI at all.
Yeah.
In fact, if anything, as Craig, the siren should attract them to the front, exactly as you've done. Not...
Things playing fine.
What they do? They're over the other side, up on the wall. Somebody's up on your wall, Craig. They really class that as the easiest way to get to you. For some reason, coming in one side, running through your building, climbing up the wall on the other side, and running around it
is the
is the
easiest way.
easiest path to get to you. I clearly don't understand the logic here.
We're obviously missing something, aren't we?
I wouldn't mind, but they went for this. strongest part of the wall as well, as Craig's reinforced it with other cobblestone blocks. And they decide, no, you know what? We're going to go through it anyway. Fucking hell. Yes. Ooh. They are determined to go through that bloody wall.
Monitor. Yeah, I suppose so.
Hmm. Neither do I.
Hardly any of
understand that at all. I was just thinking that, Craig, because they seem to be trying to avoid your traps at all costs, even going through some of your hardest points in your wall in order to avoid them.
I would be impressed if they have actually coded that.
Quite annoying, being able to have X-ray vision and see through your walls to see which is the thinnest part of the wall. They're zombies, they shouldn't have cognitive powers, crying out loud. 2:30 in the morning, so not too much longer to go. Yeah, bye you little fucker.
The rebar at the front there works fine because the dogs go underneath it and then can't get you. So that's worked well.
Those iron bars come in bloody handy as well, being able to shoot through them and walk over them.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's actually what I meant. I didn't mean rebar, but
I know they do cost quite a bit, but I think they're worth their weight, to be honest. Oh shit, I did that as well today. Thinking that I could maybe get them through the bars. That didn't work. Yeah, you're at 3:30, so
they're probably not spawning anymore. But
well, they do right up until 4 o'clock, and that's when you got them up. So whatever's left. They're all bitches, man. They want to wreck your house up, don't they? Exactly.
so it might be that they're actually now no good at all.
Well, I don't know. I gave you the theory earlier that maybe they've noticed the trap because they're going. They're best to go around the edge there of the spikes, even to the point of going through a wall to go through the side of the house, to come through the other side of the house to climb on the wall, thus avoiding all traps. I mean, that's a level of intelligence that they really shouldn't have. Not even really shouldn't have, just honestly shouldn't have. That still sounds like a lot of activity.
Even that seems a bit weird to me. You were stood right behind her, and yet she wanted to go in your base.
I've noticed that a couple of times actually when I've been outside, and this is regardless of a blood moon or not, even on a normal day, for some reason they run past me and start attacking like either a block or a tree or completely fucking random.
Somebody at the door. 2 seconds.
Yeah, loot time. Spikes. It certainly wouldn't do you any good. It was bound to happen at least once, though. They got a thing about that corner. Got a real bee in their bonnet about that. That's what I couldn't understand. Even when you put the extra blocks down and made that one of the strongest parts of the wall, they would still rather break their way through that than go through your traps. Definitely done something different video. Good grief. Still stuff you could wrench down there. Yeah, it's like I said though, they're not into fucking up your stuff necessarily. For some reason, they saw that as the easiest path to get to you. Straight the way through your house, all the way underneath the bottom of it. So they weren't trying to fuck up your house or even the building. That, as far as they were concerned, for whatever reason, was the easiest path to get to you. And the only reason I can see for taking that path is to avoid all of the traps. Which, as you voiced earlier...
Overturn.
That's the only reason I can see from doing it.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that tracking worked. It didn't make a lot of sense to me.
No, me neither.
Yeah, you had the noise generator, which basically they should head towards noise generation, surely. That's the whole point. And then even after that, they should have been heading for you, even if they were ignoring the noise generation. And they didn't even seem to be doing that. They were heading for your base. And it's like,
yes,
what the fuck is that all about? Yeah, very strange.
What was their pathing? Because they were definitely heading towards him. Because where he's just run through.
Yeah, but it was a weird
There's
way
a
of getting
path.
there, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, the house is just a pathway. They're not into fucking his shit up, which is the
Yeah.
same as always. But what they have done is made a hole in one side of the building, ran all the way through the ground floor, get outside to get to the wall to run round and get him, which is a strange way of pathing. Very strange. Yeah.